Your Excellency, I was trying to see if I could use some Jamaican words to say thank you, but the only one I know is Wagwan. Your Excellency, allow me to acknowledge the presence of my colleagues, the Minister for Defense, Honorable Soipan Tuya, the Minister for East Africa Community, Honorable Beatrice Askul, and my brother, the Minister for Sports and Creative Economy, Honorable Salim Vuria. Your Excellency, also there are very many members of Parliament led by the Chairman of the Coast Parliamentary Group, Honorable Gertrude Mayu. Chairman, can you just be upstanding so we can wave? Your Excellency, we had agreed with Governor Abdulswamad because he speaks quite a lot and to leave me the duty of recognizing the governors. So we have the neighboring governor for Kilifi, Governor Gideon Maitha Mngaro. Then Governor Tana River, Major Retired Dado Godana. Then Governor Isa Timami, Governor for Lamu, and finally Governor Madime, Governor for Taita Taveta County. Your Excellency, allow me to ask respectfully, with humility, my colleagues to just stand, the ministers from wherever they are, just stand so we can give you a clap and appreciate your presence. The visiting ministers that are still in the room. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is honored to have hosted the 11th Hour Ocean Conference, and the city of Mombasa is proud to have played hosts. This gathering has been a turning point in ocean diplomacy, one led by Global South, anchored in Africa's rising role as the center for innovation and partnerships, guided by conviction that the future belongs to our children and that we are merely custodians. The 11th Ocean Conference has elevated what too many conferences leave behind. Community voices, gender equity, youth leadership, and indigenous knowledge systems that have governed our oceans long before international frameworks existed. In the course of the week, we successfully prosecuted all the 8 pillars of the conference. Your Excellency, on the Ocean Climate Nexus, we aligned ocean action with global climate goals and affirmed that the two cannot be separated. On the sustainable fisheries, we confronted IUU fishing with both community accountability and scientific rigor. On the sustainable blue economy, we unlocked investment pathways and financing frameworks that can drive real growth for coastal nations. On marine protected areas, we charted credible routes towards the 30 by 30 targets and strengthened the case for protecting the high seas. Your Excellency, on maritime security, we reinforced the need for continuous capacity building to keep our waters safe and open for trade. On marine pollution, we tackled plastic across their full life cycle, from production to the ocean floor. On maritime transport and infrastructure, Excellency, we named what previous ocean conferences overlook, that our ports, our shipping corridors, and our coastal facilities are the arteries of trade, the backbone of connectivity, and the foundation of resilient blue economy. Investing in them means jobs, prosperity, and dignity for our people. And through our special agenda on community leadership, we insisted that the bottom-up approach must drive economic action, because no management strategy that bypasses the people will ever succeed. The conference was enriched by academic symposia, youth forums, and business dialogues that brought together researchers, young leaders, and investors from across the world. 40 side events expanded these discussions further, producing flow announcements, investment deals, and new collaborations that will outlast this week, Your Excellency. As a nation, we recognize the ocean as the engine of our development, the foundation upon which food security, trade, energy, tourism, and community resilience are all built. To realize the full potential, destructive practices must be reversed and finance flows redirected towards sustainable ocean investment. Our ports, shipping lines, and coastal infrastructure are not peripheral concerns. They are central to how Africa connects with the world and how our people access prosperity. Your Excellency, as we close this conference here in Mombasa, it is not a simple feeling that I have. It is more of accountability. We have transformed shared concerns into concrete commitments, building resilience for vulnerable coastal communities, advancing climate research and capacity building, mobilizing ocean climate finance, and strengthening maritime transport systems that bind Africa to global economy. There are promises made in this city before this ocean to the generations who will inherit both. This conference, Your Excellency, has shown us something important. The ocean is not one subsector. It is a living system where climate, security, fisheries, transport, infrastructure, pollution, and community leadership converge. To govern it well, we must hold all this together. That is the philosophy of our theme. That is the meaning of our shared heritage and our shared future. Your Excellency, as we hand the mantle to Canada for the 12th Ocean Conference, we do so with confidence and with challenge. Confidence because this week has shown what is possible when the world gathers with purpose. Challenge because the ocean cannot wait for another decade of incremental progress. Our Kenyan forefathers reminded us, umoja ni nguvu, meaning unity is strength. Your Excellency, another Swahili coast has always known that bahari haikosi mawimbi. The ocean never lacks waves. United we ride those waves, and we will ensure our oceans remain that they've always been a source of life, a source of heritage, a source of prosperity for this world and the generations to come. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awalinde and awabariki. Thank you very much.